Mr. President, we thank you for convening this meeting in response to the letter from the Bolivian Republic of Venezuela. We also extend our appreciation to ASG Yencha for his comprehensive briefing on the warring developments. We welcome the representative of Bolivian Republic of Venezuela to the meeting. Our delegation is following the developments in the Caribbean region with close attention and concern. The issues raised today highlight the risks that heightened tensions can pose to regional and international peace and stability. In this context, we wish to emphasize the importance of restraint, calm, and dialogue among all concerned parties. It is essential that every effort be made to avoid actions or rhetoric that could further escalate the situation. We encourage all parties to use diplomatic channels and establish international mechanisms to address all concerns. We reiterate that upholding the principles of the UN Charter, particularly the peaceful resolution of disputes, remains fundamental to preserving stability in the region and beyond. At this delegate juncture, we urge all stakeholders to act with prudence and responsibility, and we affirm our readiness to support any efforts aimed at de-escalation and mutual understanding. I thank you.
Я благодарю представителя Сомали за его выступление. Сейчас предоставляю слово представителю Греции.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to thank Assistant Secretary General Yensa for his briefing. Greece is following closely the developments in the region and is concerned by the recent escalation of tensions. Moreover, we are alarmed by the rising threat of drug trafficking in the wider region, directly linked to maritime security. In this regard, all necessary measures should be taken to tackle the production and trafficking of drugs. We believe that dialogue and diplomacy are the only viable path to the peaceful resolution of disputes, utilizing the tools enshrined in the UN Charter. Moreover, we emphasize the need for adherence to international law, including obligations pertaining to international humanitarian law and the respect of human rights. Mr. President, it is of paramount importance for all parties to aim for de-escalation of the situation, considering the current socio-economic and humanitarian crisis in the region. Greece stands ready to support all bilateral, regional, and international efforts for de-escalation which contribute to the resolution of the crisis with a view to avoiding the further exacerbation of tensions. Finally, I would like to congratulate Maria Corina Machado for being awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, an inspiring figure of peace, democracy, and freedom. I thank you.
Я благодарю представителя Греции за его выступление. Сейчас предоставляю слово представителю Республики Корея.
Thank you, President. I also thank Assistant Secretary General Miroslav Yencha for his briefing. President, at a moment when the world begins to glimpse a ceasefire, the light at the end of the tunnel after 2 painful years of Gaza crisis, it is indeed unfortunate that we're witnessing deteriorating developments in Latin America and the Caribbean. During the recent high-level week of the United Nations General Assembly, many world leaders voiced their shared commitment to overcome the crisis of multilateralism and to address the deepening geopolitical divisions of our current time. In today's deeply interconnected world, we recognize that differences in the interpretation and application of the core principles of United Nations Charter can, at times, turn those who might otherwise resolve their disputes peacefully into parties to regional tensions. The ROK thus wishes to underscore the importance of multilateralism and dialogue to narrow the differences of all parties concerned. The ROK is ready to engage constructively in the discussions on this issue, guided by a strong sense of responsibility as part of the Security Council. The ROK notes with appreciation that Latin America and the Caribbean region have long upheld a proud tradition of multilateralism and peace, as exemplified by many regional bodies and the historic declaration of the region as a zone of peace. Against this backdrop, we hope that the relevant regional organizations will take a more active and constructive role in fostering dialogue and stability in the region. I thank you.
Я благодарю представителя Республики Корея за его выступление. Сейчас предоставляю слово представителю Соединенных Штатов.